I'm Kenny Chesney. Everybody wants to go to heaven. Of course, if you want to go to Vegas, head on down to Rick Hendricks Chevy today.
That's right.
If you want to just hang around the radio, first chance to win this morning between 9 and 9:30. Trip to Vegas for the iHeartRadio Music Festival, courtesy of Rick Hendricks Chevrolet. Did they get the power back on in North Charleston?
Yeah, but Ashley Phosphate.
Yeah, did they get all that back up and running last night?
It was all day, though. It was pretty much from like midday through rush hour, SCE&G just working their butts off to try to get power back up.
Because I know for a while, and I didn't follow it yesterday afternoon, but I know for a while midday they had Ashley Phosphate was completely shut down in both directions. You couldn't use it because they had power lines down.
Well, somebody was toting one of those mobile homes.
Moving a house. Yeah.
Moving a house, and it made a turn and got caught up in the power lines and just yanked everything down.
Kind of like you did that time with the remote van downtown.
That was different.
Oh, it was. I'm sorry. With that time
carrying a mobile home.
When you forgot to put the antenna down on the remote van.
That's a very touchy subject, and there's still a lawsuit from Harris Teeter pending. We can't talk about it.
Took off from Marion Square and that antenna up in the air, and it caught the power pole and took out the entire peninsula of downtown Charleston.
He was in a hurry to get home to see a TV show.
Yeah.
Didn't sit anything down.
People were stuck in elevators. A grass fire was started.
Yeah.
It destroyed the hoods of several different cars that were parked in a row, and Harris Teeter had to throw out meat. It was a horrible, horrible day, and I almost died.
You're right. Sure you did.
I did.
Right.
The guy with SCE&G told me I hit the only power line in downtown Charleston that had a breaker on it. Had I hit any other one downtown, you could have held me and the van in his hand. I'd have fried.
He just told you that to scare you, so next time you'd put the antenna down.
Yeah.
So anyway, you were real upset with this guy pulling the mobile home yesterday that took power line
I just get
down.
upset with those mobile home pullers anyway.
Why? I mean, how are they going to?
They always seem to conveniently do it during a busy time. It's like, why can't they haul those things at 2 a.m. and not inconvenience the rest of the people? I think if they planned out their day, they could haul it at 2 a.m. and very few people would be affected. But no, they got to haul that thing during rush hour or lunchtime. 12 o'clock, Ashley Phosphate Road, Rivers Avenue is packed. What day did they decide to move, or what time?
You know what?
Noon.
If this guy hadn't taken that pole down, you wouldn't even have known that house was up there. There just happened to be an accident. The guy driving the truck
there you go.
made a mistake,
Yeah.
short turn, didn't make the turn wide enough, took the pole out, and everybody's upset because the traffic was stopped.
So you think maybe he ought to be, the driver or the company ought to be penalized and make them pay for all the lost business and
lost business and any repairs that were made, punitive damages to people that were stressed out about it, like myself, who had to.
Oh, you don't even live up there.
Well, I had to report the tragedy on my afternoon show
over on
yesterday,
Y1025.
and I mean, it was just. It was just very.
Stress you out bad.
I was stressed out. I was worried about those people stuck in traffic because traffic is already heavy on Ashley Phosphate, and then you have to deal with this and being shut down. And
how much meat did Harris Teeter have to throw out when you took the power line out downtown?
I don't know. They settled.
Yeah.
And how many people did you inconvenience when you tore that power line down?
Quite a few. Mostly the ones stuck in elevators.
And how much did you end up paying out?
I paid dearly.
Oh, you lost your job, didn't you?
No, because there were no safety features on the van that would allow me to know that the pole was up other than looking at it
and before you drive off with a 40-foot pole in the air.
They didn't fire me.
He's got a telephone pole coming out through the roof of the van.
Yeah.
And he jumps in the truck and drives away.
They didn't fire me. What I thought, and this is later talking with Steve Judy, who was the general manager, they didn't fire me because I was such a great employee.
Mm-hmm.
They fired me because they were afraid I was going to sue them later because they had no safety features on the van.
I see.
Now, though, that thing...
That's kind of like what
We've got flashing lights. The van won't start when the pole's up. And
that's kind of like...
I've saved lives that day.
What happened to me when I fell on the ice out at the Stingrays game. They thought I was going to own that entire building and everything. Everybody got real nervous. But is it safe, Gary?
I believe it's safe, yes.
This lady wants some money, too?
No. She said her husband used to drive one of those mobile homes.
All right, hang on. What's your first name, ma'am? Deborah, do you mind if we put you live on the radio? Is that okay? All right, don't cuss or nothing.
Oh, I don't
Because
cuss.
I've heard about you, Deborah.
No.
Yeah. So your husband used to haul mobile homes,
Yes, he did.
and why don't they deliver those in the middle of the night?
Because the law won't let them. They can only do it in daylight hours and when the sun is shining.
Really?
They can't even do it in the rain. What if they get caught in the rain?
If they get caught in the rain, they have to pull over.
Oh my goodness!
Oh well.
They have laws against them moving them at certain times of the day and during bad weather.
Well, and we don't hear a whole lot of news
No.
about accidents. I mean, this is
No,
rare
it's
that
just
this
one of
thing
those things that
happens.
happen.
Just normally when I'm behind them.
Well, Rick
Can't
is
they
just
take-
in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Can't they take back roads or something?
But I didn't even hear about it.
Oh, didn't you?
Until
And
Rick
I
started
would
talking
drive down
about it.
Ashley Phosphate, and
It
I
was
came
horrible.
home at 4:30 yesterday, and there was no traffic on Ashley Phosphate. What time did it happen?
Everything was fine. It started, I don't know, about 11 o'clock yesterday morning, and
It
then went.
didn't back it up that long, then.
Well, apparently not. But Rick's.
You're not
Rick's
helping
still-
my lawsuit.
See, Ricky, it really wasn't that big of a
It
deal.
was horrible. I didn't even get my nap in yesterday. I was so concerned.
Deborah, you
about
remember?
Oh.
You remember hearing about that time that the power went out in downtown Charleston?
Yeah, that was a whole lot worse.
That was terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for
I was
calling.
downtown at the time.
Oh, it
it. Were
was
you
awful.
stuck in an elevator?
No. Well, I worked. There was no elevator in the building.
Oh, yeah. Deborah, thanks for checking in, baby.
All
All
right.
right, see you, girl. Yeah, 6:37 at WEZL.